We got it? 1, 2, 1.
2, 3, 4. That's right, folks. Good morning. Keep America great. We're an American band. That's what Donald Trump's going to name it, the American band. Going to do the Keep America Great tour for 2020. That's right. Let me look around here a little bit. How else could you start Monday? Right? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is Monday morning. Did you like that, Amanda? Did you like that? You like that? Monday?
No.
You did not.
We're struggling this morning.
Oh, you're struggling?
Struggle.
For those of you struggling.
Driving the struggle bus.
For those of you struggling, I'm here to get you through the day. Spring ahead. Don't you like spring ahead? I love spring ahead. You don't like spring ahead?
I like the fact that we're going to get a little bit of more daytime, but we really don't, because I'm so used to it being daylight on my way to work, and it wasn't this morning. I was just really confused.
Nope. I'm okay with the spring ahead. It means so many things. Now, I like to get the show started off, especially on Monday morning, with some fun. We've got a lot of serious stuff to do. We got to get the son of a bitch off the field. We got to get that sleepy-eyed son of a bitch, Chuck Todd. I'm sorry, folks, right out of the box. But don't jump on me. Don't jump on me. I'm sorry about the bad words. But I like to start Monday. You know what? Spring ahead. I love spring ahead. You know why? Because spring ahead meant that you could stay out and play a little longer. Now, I know that means jack to kids today, because all they need is the lights on to play the damn video games. But for us back in the day, spring ahead meant, see, you had to do a couple things, okay? Now, you had to be home when the street lights came on. Now, I know you're saying out there, where the hell are you from if the street lights came on, you know? So, but just wait, okay. So I grew up in the hood, a neighborhood, not a hood, the neighborhood, right? So you had to be home when the street lights came on, all right? So spring ahead meant that those street lights would not be on for, in July. I mean, it'd be like 8:30 before those street lights came on, and it went, whoa, so you see a street light, you got to get on that bicycle, get home. Then, if you lived in the hood, the neighborhood without street lights, you waited for the call of the wild. Yes, the call of the wild.
What's the call of the wild?
I'm sorry, that was your mom. No, yes, I'm sorry. You're out there playing, and it did not matter. Every 10-year-old boy could identify that high-pitched tone of the call of the wild of your name 10 blocks away. You better get home. Boy, you jumped on that bicycle, got it rolling. Anyhow, I like the spring ahead. I'm okay with it. It's no problem. We used to stay out and play, right? Then that one call, once you heard your name, the bicycle started dispersing, and you were headed to the house. You could play baseball till dark. You know what the rule was?
What was the rule?
Until you couldn't see the ball. That was simple. You played until I can't see the pitch. I can't see the pitch. Are you sure you can't see? I can't see the pitch. That was the end of the game. I can't see the pitch. What's the end of the game? Where's my baseball? Right there it is. Hey, it's time for March Madness. Put up the brackets. You got the brackets? See that? I got my more. Now I'm not looking for UNC to do the whole thing. There's the brackets. Did you fill your brackets out, folks? Please go fill your brackets out. You can do it today. I got to give it to them. CBS has the brackets. You just touch Each team, it'll move it over, and then when you finish, you're done. You can lock your brackets in. You can do the comparables of the two teams. Now, this is my 1981-82 National Championship North Carolina Tar Heels against who else? Georgetown, right? 63-62. I'll never forget that game that night. But I love the basketball tournament. March Madness, there's the brackets. Get your brackets filled out. Now, here's what I like. I like this, okay? Because I love college basketball. I'm not an NBA guy, all right? I like high school basketball. I like the little kids playing. Love college basketball. Love this right here. March Madness, all right? But I'll tell you what. NBA, I'm not really, but this guy right here, let's go really quick. Let's jump into this, all right? This guy's the coach. Is at Arizona State now. Let's go to Bobby 1. It's marked Bobby 1, okay? All right, this is Bobby 1 Duke. Now, I was looking at these pictures this morning, all right? Bobby Hurley. And I'm thinking, I'm getting a little age on me, all right? This is Bobby Hurley at Duke, right? Coach K, Christian Laettner, right? Days. Bobby Hurley controlling the court for Duke back in the day, right? Then go to Bobby Hurley 2, all right? And Bobby Hurley 2, he goes to the NBA and he's playing for the Kings. And now go to Bobby Hurley 3. There's Bobby. Bobby is coaching, what is it, Arizona State? Bobby's coaching Arizona State, whatever. And he is taking his team to the March Madness there. So anyhow, I just wanted to bring that up. I was thinking Bobby Hurley, oh my God, Bobby Hurley, the coach right there. I remember being number 11 for the Duke Blue Devils, bringing the ball up. Christian Laettner and Grant Hill, right? Grant Hill, Christian Laettner, and Bobby Hurley. Remember that? Holy smokes. Oh, I'm getting a little age on me. All right, get that off there. March Madness. I will be watching basketball. Please do not bother me. I will be watching basketball. I will have 5 screens going at each time. I'm going to be watching basketball. But, try not to bother me unless it's important. I realized something before I get to the serious side of this show, like Stormy Daniels and her, triple D cups or whatever she has. The serious side, right? Amanda, I'm trying to wake you up over there. But you know what I realized, Amanda?
What?
I don't dress appropriate for the gym. Now, I've been going, and I want you out there, the viewers, to keep me focused, okay? And you can keep me focused, and you can, hey, just say it. Say, hey, did you go walk at the gym today? So last week I got 10 miles. I'm getting a little over 10 miles a week in walking, right? So I've realized, I've been doing this for a month, I realize I'm not dressing appropriately.
What do you wear to the gym?
I wear the old sweats and the sweatshirt, and and I'm getting yoga pants this week. I want to fit in. Show them my new yoga pants that I'm looking for. You see that? I think this is I'm going to get there you go. There you go. I'm going to the gym just like that. And I'm going to get right in front of somebody's treadmill and do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm serious. I mean, I don't understand it. I tell you what I'm going to do, right?
I'm so glad I don't go to the gym.
Why?
I would cry.
You think I'm wrong? I mean, I don't
cry.
understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm on a treadmill, and I have to look straight ahead. I have to. Because if I start looking down, could you just envision me losing my balance and boom, the treadmill throws me out in the middle of the floor? I mean, that could ruin my career. So I'm looking straight ahead. I was like, oh my God, And, you got the one machine where, you work the whatevers they are back there. You work that and you have somebody up there pushing it up and down like they're trying to start a Honda 70 motorcycle with a bad spark plug kick-started. I'm like, oh, please stop. I'm telling you, I don't dress appropriate for the gym. Why the hell do I have to see your ass? I'm going to tell you this, okay? I am going to get the yoga pants that are so tight and see-through. And you know what else I'm getting?
What are you going to get?
I'm getting like the leopard print underoos.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. So I could, so I'm at the gym and you're like, whoa, check that out, right? Anyhow, I mean, I've been walking for about 6 weeks, Anyhow, get the yoga pants off the screen. I'm not dressed appropriately to go to the gym.
We'll have to follow up with that.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do follow-up. We are going to do follow-up. I'm going over there. I'm going to pull the yoga pants all the way up to here, okay?
Ugh.
I don't understand. Why am I the bad guy? Why am I the bad guy? I mean, what's wrong? You're just there to work out. Go work out, put some sweats on, a sweatshirt. Get a bandana from the 70s if you would like to, or a headband. But I don't understand. I don't understand. Just say it. Maybe it's me. But, I have to pay attention to where I'm walking or I could fall off the treadmill. Here's my opinion. Like you're not going to hear it today, okay? Here's my opinion. Today is March 12th, okay? Besides Illinois, they're broke. What the hell? They're broke. They can't even pay a lottery winner, but they can keep up an illegal in a sanctuary state. What the hell's wrong with these people? Right? Illinois, you're broke. They signed a thing this weekend. The governor, he got at the Mexican restaurant. They brought you want chips? That's what they said right before the guy signed it. You want chips, sir? They brought him the chips, the salsa. They had the mariachi band. I swear to God, they had a mariachi band. Oh, my God, the whole works, right? And this governor signs Illinois being a sanctuary state. Is that like equivalent to a succession of the union? You're succeeding or leaving or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Are you leaving the union? Are you out? Because I would like to know, because you could be out. Because you know what cracks me up is California and Illinois think we give a damn if they're out. If you're out, you're out. That's fine. We don't want to send you any more money. No more. Boom, zoom. Don't send the check. Because Illinois is going to have to be bailed out. All right, here's where I was going with that. Actually, that is not a lead-in. Today is March 12th, okay? And today on March 12th, do you realize, here's my opinion. Did we already go over that? Obviously, I'm going to give my opinion. Now, this is not going to be a popular one. All right, I just want to be unpopular right out of the gate this morning, but this is my opinion. And you can send me a text. Let's tell them how to send a text in case they disagree with me. If that would ever happen, if the possibility was out there, there's 706-889-9700. You can text the show, or you can send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. You can say @FetcherNews. You can follow me on Twitter @FYNTV. You can join our Facebook pages. We got 92 of them out there. Just put Fetcher News, Team FYN Sports, FYNTV. You'll find like 972 damn Fetcher News Facebook pages. And then you can also follow us on YouTube, Fetcher News, FYNTV YouTube channel. And then anytime we're doing a live broadcast, which you can tell, you'll get a notification. Now, I don't care. This is a risk, Amanda. I mean, this is a career risk right here I'm about to take. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
What the hell's with you this morning? Are you here or are you not here?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
This is a career risk. All right, it's March 12th. I'm going for it, all right? On March 14th, any teacher that walks out with a student, okay? Any teacher walks out of school on March 14th with a student, fire him on the spot. Any administrator that walks out on March 14th, fire him on the spot. Anybody running for Board of Education that supports them walking out March 14th, do not vote for them. Okay? Period. Boom. Bang. That's it. Any student that walks out March 14th, suspend their ass. I hope there's everybody has a test. You get a damn F. I want to find out if there's anybody has a test on March 14th and you walk out and then you want a makeup test. There you go. That's my opinion. That could be a career ender right there. But March 14th, do you understand what I'm saying, Amanda? I mean, disagree with me. Go for it. Whatever you want to do.
Any one of my kids walk out of school on March 14th, they're going to be walking into an ass whooping.
Easy. Holy smokes. Easy. Whoa. Right into walking, right. I mean, I'm telling you, you should see the flashing lights. You continue ahead, you're walking right into an ass whooping. Don't go. If you see those lights flashing on the highway, do not go. Okay, Hartford, Connecticut. Connecticut students, school leaders work together on National Walkout Day plans, okay? High school students across Connecticut, members of Generation Z, the age group that follows the millennials, have only known the world after large-scale tragedies. Oh, let's see. The walkout is scheduled, all right, for March 14th, right? Is that when the walkout's scheduled?
Yes.
All right. One more time, I'm going to say it very calm. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, very calmly. In the state of Georgia, any student that walks out, okay, obviously you're absent. Any student that walks out on this test day, you cannot make it up, okay? Period. Any teacher that walks out in support of anything that you're supposed to be at school and teaching, you're fired. Any administrator that upholds and walks out with the students, you're fired. Teachers, administrators. Anyone in central offices, superintendent of schools, okay, any superintendent of school in the state of Georgia that supports the administrators, that supports the principals, that supports the teachers, that supports the children and walk out, you're fired. And anyone on the running for Board of Education, if you're a candidate and you support this on March 14th, or you say in your platform that you support it, I recommend people don't vote for you. And very seldom do I do that. There you go. Was that clear enough?
That was crystal clear.
Well, there's one more thing I gotta say. There's a lot of superintendents of schools that I absolutely love. This show, this business, Fetchers, we love you. You know who you are out there. A lot of you out there, we love you very much. We respect you. We support you, okay? A lot of administrators, we love and support you here at FetcherNews.com. Teachers, we love and support you. It's not the teachers plural. And the students, we believe you'll do the right thing. So this is not anti-teacher, administrator, superintendent of schools, or students. This is just straight up. All right, I hope I didn't lose my career there. I hope my career's not up. You know the best thing about my career?
What is it?
I own the damn place. I either come back tomorrow or I don't.
Yeah, you can't get fired.
Exactly. Now listen, I'm gonna get the I've got a couple things here. I've got this right here, and I'm calling balls and strikes, okay? And I might have to do that on candidates. If something occurs, I may have to do that on candidates, all right? Because of the simple reason, I went to Gainesville Saturday, and I went over there to see Buzz Brockway. He's running for Secretary of State, okay, nice guy. Went over to see Buzz Brockway. And I wanted to meet Clay Tippins. I've met Casey Cagle. And I've spoke to him. I've met Brian Kemp. I've met other candidates in the governor's race. Drawing a blank, sorry about that. But I've met Hunter Hill, very nice guy. Met Hunter Hill, and but I wanted to meet Clay Tippins. But he was there. He didn't even say hello. I mean, I didn't even get the funeral hello, like look over and get the nod like hello. I didn't get nothing. Didn't even get a hello. Now, I know what you may think. Oh, by the way, Clay Tippins, candidate for governor, that's strike one. That's okay. Strike one. I mean, you're able to come back.
Don't make him YouTube you.
Well, no, I'm not mad at the guy, but here's what I'm trying to say, okay? I go over there. This guy's campaign is called has emailed me 3 times about being on the show, okay? All right. So then his assistant, I spoke to twice about being on the show, and they want to schedule being on the show, right? So then a lady that was doing the coordinating his schedule left the campaign. Linda Umberger was with the campaign. Linda Umberger has been with Marco Rubio, Karen Handel's campaign. She was on staff. She's no longer on paid staff. She left the campaign. No comment there. But so the campaign, Clay Tippins, I know he's over in Hall County. All right, I know he's in Hall County, and that's Casey Cagle country. And he even made a little joke about, parachuting in behind enemy lines there in Hall County and giving his 20 minutes. But I went up to his assistant. He come in. He didn't work the room. He probably thought, hey, you know what? I'm not getting any votes out of here, but I need to come up and at least say hello. So I went over to his assistant and I said, hey, let me give you my card because we hadn't met face to face. She said, all right, good. So I watched her go over. Now, I know how this sounds. But I watched her go over and give the card to Clay Tippins, right? And candidate Clay Tippins for governor. And I watched her look back and point to me, all right? And the guy got his 20 minutes. He never said hello to really anybody in the room. Could have come over and said hello, and he left. I'm just telling you, that's strike one. I mean, he could have said hello. I just saying. I will explain later. I just didn't go. David Schaefer wants to be lieutenant governor of Georgia. David Schaefer wants to be lieutenant governor of Georgia, but a lobbyist is suing him for sexual harassment. And it's interesting, we're going to talk about this later in the show. It's interesting that David Schaefer, he is the Senate pro temp, Georgia Senate pro temp. You got to look that up. Very powerful position he has in the Senate. Supposedly has been called the front runner when he came out and announced because of his position in the Republican Party in Georgia and his position in the Georgia State Senate. Was considered the front runner, okay? But immediately, like qualifying into the 12 o'clock Friday, immediately like 12:01, no joke, a story lands that he is being sued for sexual harassment by a lobbyist. Not 11:58, not 3 weeks ago, but 12:01, right after qualifying. That's interesting. David Schaefer now has to defend his campaign. We're going to talk about that a little later in the day. And Trump, okay. Now, I have come to believe, play this before we go. Play the little, this is a clip. Well, wait a minute. Give me one of the sleepiest Chuck Todds you see there. This is sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd, okay. There he is. There's sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd on Meet the Press. Now, there you go. There's another one, a little sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd. Give me another one. How many did I send you there? There he is. He's sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd on Meet the Press. All right, Chuck you, Todd, right? There you go. There's Chuck Todd, sleepy-eyed. Now, the president in a campaign rally out in Moon Township, Pennsylvania, for the Saccone Lamb special election tomorrow in PA that we'll talk about. He likes to get riled up. I find this to maybe be one of his lines he likes to use. Let's play this video before we go to break of President Donald J. Trump concerning sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd. Go to the tape.
You ever see the story where it's 1999. I'm on Meet the Press, a show now headed by Sleepy Eyes Chuck Todd. He's a sleeping son of a bitch, I'll tell you. And they showed it this morning, 1999, and I'm talking about North Korea. You got to take them out now. And then they have Clinton saying, we are pleased to announce that we have made a deal with North Korea. Well, you know how that deal turned out, right? We gave billions and billions of dollars and lots of other things.
Hey, the sleeping son of a bitch, right? I'm telling you. I'm sorry, folks. I know this is a family show, but I mean... All right, now Amanda. Now when we come back, I will ask Amanda a question concerning sleepy eyes son of a bitch Chuck Todd. So that's the other thing. Trump does New York style. That's like salsa. Remember when all the guys standing around a campfire in the salsa and they said, New York City, right? So Trump says all the words like son of a bitch. I mean, somebody has to work with Trump and get that son bitch in there, right? You know what I mean, Amanda? I mean, he's got to get son bitch in there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing he's doing wrong, right?
It'll wake you up.
Yeah, exactly. We can get you straightened out there, Donald, before 2020. Because you go to Alabama, it needs to be just son bitch. That son bitch, wouldn't even help me change tire. I will take a break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're going to get serious on this show when we return. Pocahontas. I come here and I'm doing a serious show, and I got to talk about the President of the United States calling somebody a son of a bitch. I got to talk about a senator that claims she's Native American heritage that won't take a DNA test, Pocahontas. And then I have to talk about Triple D, Stormy Daniels. Oh my gosh. It's a serious show, folks. Oh, by the way, the president, just a little side note, president's going to meet with the leader of North Korea. We'll talk about that as soon as we return. Take us to break.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
It's just this simple. Nobody beats Days on price. If it's a Chevy, you'll pay less at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save $4,000 off a new 2018 Chevy Malibu, or save up to $10,000 off a new 2018 Silverado Crew Cab. It doesn't matter which Chevy you choose. Nobody beats Days on price. $10,000 off Silverados and $4,000 off Malibus at Days Chevy in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Monday morning. Monday morning. I love Monday morning. What's wrong with Monday morning?
Hey,
Why does everybody hate Monday morning?
hey, so I gotta ask you a question.
Wait a minute. I'm singing. Monday. Why does everybody hate Monday? Okay, what's your question before we get into the serious side of this news broadcast this morning? Broadcasting live from LJ, Georgia. I'm your host, BKP, and this is WBKP in the morning with a traffic alert. 12 deer jumped out in front of me this morning. Anyhow, what was your question?
Wow. The 12 deer. Okay,
Traffic alert.
so, not that it's anything
Whitetail
unusual.
on the highway.
Are you gonna listen to me?
I'm getting there. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, not that it's unusual for you to have so much unnecessary
It's
stuff on your desk.
unusual to be what?
Seriously?
I'm trying to pay attention, but you won't move along.
Drop the squirrel.
All right, drop the squirrel. Squirrel has been dropped. What do you want to know?
Not that it's unusual for you to have a bunch of useless stuff on your desk, but why do you have ketchup and mustard on your desk?
I'm glad you've asked that question, and I'll be more than willing to answer. I like to get the ketchup and mustard out on certain days that the political discussion will require some extra flavor for my palate to accept it. There you go. I mean, it's the only way to choke down some of the BS. You know, that son bitch wouldn't even say hello to me Saturday.
Oh my gosh, be nice!
I am being nice.
And we're gonna have a special set
Chuck
meeting.
Todd's all upset because of his children. What do we tell the kids? What do we tell the kids? Holy smokes, what do we tell the kids? That some bitch wouldn't even say hello to me Saturday. That's what I say. All right, so you got 3 kids, right? How many kids you got? 3, 6, 7? What do you got?
I got 6, 7, 3.
3. Okay, so you got 3 kids, the little boys. And I do understand. I don't want them hearing bad words, okay? I don't want them hearing bad words. And I'm for sure you're not running around the house using all kinds of bad words. In fact, I hope you're not, okay? But just in case. So the President of the United States with your 3 boys, how bad does he offend you when he calls Chuck Todd sleepy-eyed son of a bitch?
I'm going to be completely honest. He makes me pretty proud. That's my president.
That's your president. Pretty proud. Woohoo! Okay, there you go. Hey, folks, here's what I think. I think we could do the serious side of this news all day and continue to have fun, okay? So, put up the picture. Donald Trump's going to meet with Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
There you go.
Kim Jong-un. All right, he's going to be... And so this weekend, it's driving them nuts. Now, I watched all 4 of the morning shows. Oh, my God. I watched Meet the Press. I watched ABC with, I forget who did the show, John Carl. George Stephanopoulos was off. I think he's doing some promo takes for ABC's American Idol or something like that. But I watched ABC this week, Meet the Press. I watched Fox News. I even watched Face the Nation. I think Face the Nation is over. I think their day is over, right? So I watched all of them to see if anybody would give Trump any credit at all. Any. No. Didn't happen. I mean, they would teeter on the edge of it, but then pull it back. Just when you thought they were going to give the president credit, okay? No matter what news channel you were on or what show you watched, they did not give President credit for this. The president's getting taken. We didn't get anything in return. Why would an American, a president? Now, so the second discussion, all right? The second discussion that is going around, where are they going to meet? Where are these two going to meet? And my joke is, which is funny, but I think it's pretty decent, I think they should meet at McDonald's. I really do. I think they should find a neutral McDonald's in the world, get some fries, a Diet Coke. Look at Kim. He looks like he could enjoy a Big Mac, right? And I think Donald Trump could get a Big Mac, Diet Coke, fries. He could get, and then he could look at him and say, look, you know, if you just get rid of the nukes, I can get you all the Big Macs you want. I mean, that sounds silly, but they're starving over there. I mean, seriously, folks. Now, the Donald Trump, we're going to tell you here, and we're going to leave it like this, okay? Don't worry. The media will do nothing but try to be negative about this meeting, all right? We have a rule that we do not meet with dictators. We do not meet with terrorists. We have a rule on this, okay? And they're going to tell you that Donald Trump is breaking all the American rules. Look, it's not working. This guy and his family and his regime and this dictatorship was laying on Donald Trump's desk. Now, listen to me very closely. Do you remember? Now listen very close. Don't get mad. I know you don't like it when I give you a directive, but I mean, pay attention. All right, sit up straight, whatever. You remember when President Barack Hussein Obama, I know you like choke a little bit when you have to call him president, but anyhow, still, yeah. Remember when he's president of the United States and Trump goes to the White House and they have the meeting, all right? And Trump's giving the look like, you know, I'm going to be nice today, but your ass is out of here soon. And every single thing you've done, I'm going to reverse, okay? And Trump's looking like, yeah, okay, sure. But you Google this and remember, in that meeting, what Barack Obama told Donald Trump, what would keep him up at night, is North Korea. Remember that? Okay. I told you Friday that we did a 24-year, okay? 24-year failed policy, all right? 24 years of failed policy with this dictator and his family in North Korea. Well, on several of the Sunday shows, there was comments made that, hey, it's failed for 2 decades. Donald Trump set out in Moon Township when he was acting presidential. I don't know if you saw that. It was hilarious, okay? But Donald Trump set out in Moon Township Saturday when he was campaigning for Saccone, and we'll talk about that in a minute, that, you know what? The Bushes tried it. They couldn't get nothing done. The Clintons tried it. I mean, they all failed. They failed. And now he is going to sit down and Trump, he is going to come away with something that I'm going to tell you. He's going to come away with something. And by time, do you realize 24 years that this guy came in, all right? And it's just like Mike Pompeo, the CIA director, said this weekend, all right? And anybody asked, Trump came in and turned the screws up on North Korea on day one. Now, I don't mean to be redundant and go over it and over it. Some of you don't watch Friday's show. Some of you don't watch it before. But I'm not going to say only this show. But we have told you over and over, okay? Mike Pence and this guy on the right, keep him up there. Kim knows that, okay? CIA does analysis. They do analysis. They analyze these dictators. They analyze these dictators, and they put up a personality analysis and what they think of this guy. And he's not dumb. They don't come back and say he's dumb. They say he's a pretty shrewd negotiator. He's a pretty shrewd kid. Okay, that's what they come back and say. But let me tell you what. He's smart enough to know that Pence went to the Asian Peninsula and reassured, okay, within 1 year of this guy's presidency, every one of our partners, Indonesia, South Korea, Pence went to the demilitarized zone, okay? Trump went to Asia, went to Japan. Don't believe the media, folks. When the media tells you that our biggest ally, Japan, is shocked by this and this one's left out of the loop and that one's left out of the loop, Donald Trump's not going to tell you his plan. See, you have a media. Now, I don't want to get off track, but you have a media that used to get the daggone script from Obama. You remember our kids getting killed and the vacuum that was created that caused ISIS because Obama said, oh, by the way, we're just going to walk away and leave all of our trucks or anything we got. We're going to walk away on this day. You can have it and you can create ISIS. Okay? Donald Trump has told you all along, he's not going to come out to the podium and tell you the plan. He's not going to do it. So the media is so upset. They were so used to 8 years. They've been used to a lot more than 8 years. But they were so, because, I'm sorry, but, George W. was a media coward. I'm sorry, I don't hate the man. But you had Bill Clinton, you had George W., okay? You have Bill Clinton, which was created the Clinton News Network, CNN, all right? Then you have George W. that was, became a media coward. Sorry, they came out and they were afraid of the media. So they walked on pins and needles and they checked every word that they said to make sure it was appropriate enough to be accepted by the media. And then you had Obama that gave them actually the press release on everything they were doing in advance. Now you have a guy that all they could do is stand down at the West Wing and see somebody leave and chase them down the walkway to their car. I swear to God, you think I'm wrong? I'm not wrong, I'm right. I love to be right, but I am. I know I'm right. They do not have the access that they've had, and they don't know the plan. So they have to make stuff up on their shows. They have to make stuff up on the morning show. They have to tell you that Rex Tillerson was out of the loop. Okay? Oh, just 2 hours before, the Secretary of State was making was making a speech and said, we're a long way away, and then boom, 2 hours, the president comes out. Well, guess what? We didn't tell you, media. They want you to believe that every single person is outraged and out of the loop. Wrong. Now, let me tell you another thing. Kim Jong, say his name for me because I get worked up.
Kim Jong-un.
Okay. So, let's put it together, folks. Rex Tillerson has been Secretary of State, has been out there talking to all of our allies saying, look, I'm the diplomatic side, but you notice, you have seen, that's for you, Jane, have seen, okay? You have seen the tweet that said, okay, hey, Rex, no use talking to him anymore. Quit wasting your time. Go do something else, Rex. All right? That's right. Oh, my God, he's told the State Department not to use diplomatic channels. Rex, just don't even talk to him, right? This guy has watched the State Department go all over the world. He has watched Donald Trump go to China and stand on China's soil. Chinese soil. Chinese soil. He has watched them go over there, and he actually, in front of the Chinese, said, hey, this trade war, no, it's no more. You got a leg up on trade. We're gonna even it out. I like you guys. I respect you. You're an okay guy. You're not bad. You're okay. All right. The Kung Pao chicken was pretty good, but the trade situation, it's gonna change. All right. This guy said, whoa, he's got the nerve to do that. He goes to Japan. He goes to Indonesia. He is the first one to visit. Right. He goes to the Philippines. This guy's watching this. He cranks down on every sanction he can find. This guy's watching this. Let me tell you another thing this guy's watching. Put up Nikki Haley. Everybody looks past this. I haven't looked past this. I know what they've been doing for a year. Put up a picture of Nikki Haley. There's Nikki. Nikki Haley's been ambassador to the United Nations, right? You ever watch any of Nikki's speeches? She's sitting there in the UN and she says, I don't care how many of you crusty, smelly, musty old men are sitting here. I'm going to tell you right now, if North Korea doesn't straighten up, we're gonna clean their clock. We're gonna the President of the United States, we're gonna wipe them off the face of the earth. You should watch. So Kim has watched this lady at the UN say, she's not buckled. Now, whether you like Nikki Haley or not, but let's stay focused on the UN. This lady's not buckled. She has the message. So the media that wants you to tell you that everything's disconnected, that this is a chaos, this is a White House in chaos, a White House in shambles. So, if a Triple D walks by and Donald Trump, loses his focus for 30 seconds or a minute, the world didn't end. Okay? They want you to believe that this is in shambles. This lady has been kicking ass and taking names at the United Nations for a year, not playing the games. Trump came in and put the screws right down on him. Okay? He's let them know he'll wipe them off the face of the earth. He's let China know that. See, what you don't know and what Chuck Todd, that sleepy-eyed son of a bitch, doesn't know is he doesn't know that when they were in China that Trump looked at the guy and said, look, I like you guys. I really don't think we want to deal with the aftermath. But if I get pushed and I got to wipe this guy's ass off the face of the earth, I will. I guarantee that was said. I guarantee you. But you're not going to get that because he's not Obama. Okay? He's not going to come out and endanger our troops somewhere. Okay? But I guarantee the words got back, not from Trump. You see, not from Trump. I guarantee that some back channels, okay, have gotten back to Kim over there in North Korea saying, look, I know you watched the guy's tweet this morning about the button, and his button's bigger, but I met the guy. You haven't met the guy. See, you know how many people have probably called Kim and said, I met the guy. He's a little nuts. I think he might wipe your ass off the face of the earth. I don't think he's joking. George W., Obama, Clinton, they used the whole State Department thing, and they used all the, protocols. You know what's funny in the world is the world's not using protocols, but we use protocols. Oh, my God. They're not. They're moving right along, okay? So, somebody called the guy and said, look, he doesn't use the diplomatic channels as they do over there. This guy just might, he has the ability. He might just, wipe your ass off the face of the earth. So, the guy's going to meet with President Trump. There you go. I think that Trump has tightened down the screws for a year. Now, no credit whatsoever Sunday. No credit over the weekend. No credit in the news articles. None whatsoever. Okay? Trump is going to meet with him. He's not getting concessions. He should do that first. But when we come back, we'll go over that a little bit further. But that's my opinion, folks. Don't worry. Trump will win this one. 24 years, and we'll just go with that. Now, we can go back to, 1954 or 1950, right? We can go back to, this has not been solved. Okay? The war is over. It's about time. North Korea and South Korea, the war is over. I told you that Saturday, whether you want to believe me or not. North Koreans never officially believed it was over. Okay? And, I'm going to tell you something. The guy may sign a peace treaty, but don't worry about Donald Trump being taken at this deal. It will not happen. Okay? It will not happen. I hope they meet at Reykjavik. I hope they do. We'll come back. Hey, put Trump's hat up. Trump keep America great. Put that up. He said at the rally, okay? At the rally Saturday in Moon Township, all right? He said, Trump 2020. It's just going to say, keep America great, exclamation point. That's his campaign slogan for 2020. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Illinois being a sanctuary state. Oh, my God. And Stormy. Do you know Stormy was dancing somewhere in South Carolina, working for dollar bills somewhere, and CNN sent a reporter? I mean, really? I'd like to see that report. CNN, no, I'm not joking. CNN sent a reporter. All right? Elizabeth Warren will not take the DNA test. She will not take the test. Lamb-Saccone, tomorrow in Pennsylvania. What does it mean? And could Schaefer's opponents, one of them, set him up for the 1201 lobbyist sexual harassment story? Interesting politics. Talk a little about the governor's race. We're going to get a little into local politics. We've got some commissioners in North Georgia. We'll talk a little bit of local politics in our 9 o'clock hour. And also, don't forget, Amanda at 9:30. What is it? You know, Amanda comes out and says, "Hey, how are you today?" "Oh, I'm exhausted. What's wrong with you?" "Oh, this time change. Usually I'm all right, but it really..." So, Sam comes in and my first break, I want to go say hello. "Hey, good morning." It's, me. I'm cheery, right? Monday morning. Who doesn't want to come in and have me blast down the hall saying, "Good morning, it's Monday. I'm glad to have you." So I go down, I'm going to say hello to Sam. Boom, the stop sign went up. "Stop right there, please. It's 8:20 in the morning, and this time change." What the heck? Am I the only one that is making it through?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. We'll be back right after these messages, folks. I'm your host, BKP.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Medium Pizza Hut pizzas just $5.99 each.
Did they say Pizza Hut?
For $5.99?
Yes, and yes.
Yes. Introducing the deal you want on the pizza you crave. 2 medium pizzas just $5.99 each. No one out pizzas the hut. Pizza Hut pizzas just $5.99 each.
Did they say Pizza Hut?
For $5.99?
Yes, and yes.
Yes. Introducing the deal you want on the pizza you crave. 2 medium pizzas just $5.99 each. No one out pizzas the hut.
Two.
Hey, I'm your host. We're back, BKP. Good morning from the office. I found our Monday song. I'm hurt. Did you tell the world I'm hurt and I need to get this out? I'm just going to go to the gym and walk. You know, I am enjoying the day. It's Monday. So let's go over something really quick, folks. This is old news, but it's new news, but it's news, and we did not cover it. But, you know, do you have that article pulled up I was showing you earlier? Do you have that?
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw State Now this is where we are geographically at right now. Reporting high atop of the 16th floor of the FYN World Headquarters. Okay. What does it take us to drive to Kennesaw State? Hour 15 minutes from here? I mean, that's max. I could be down at Barrett Parkway in 50 minutes. I can be getting off Barrett Parkway. So Chastain's
not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore?
Not anymore. Traffic. It seriously, if you go there in the morning, just to get, because I live, if you get off exit 20, you can go to my house for the Canton.
Right.
And it takes me from exit 20 all the way to 6's Road in the morning. It'll take you a good 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did I ask you to do a traffic report?
Hey, I'm just saying. Say it how it is.
All right, Kennesaw State's just an hour south of here. It's where all you conservative, not all of you, a lot of you conservative mommy and daddies think Kennesaw State would be great because they could drive to their classes and they can get a quality education. And, you know, we are so conservative in North Georgia, but Kennesaw State LGBT prompts gender and language debate. Can college students become accustomed to using... What is that? What is that? Read that article. Are you over there or not?
I am. I'm reading it.
Well, how do I pronounce that?
Oh, the knee and he and nears.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
Explain that for me.
They're trying to completely take out he and she and convert them into new pronouns that they made up.
Well, wait a minute, they can't take out he and she. If they've been to the gym and seen the yoga pants, there's no taking she out of the equation.
Gross.
Anyhow, so college students become accustomed to doing what?
So they're taking out the him, her, his, and hers and converting those pronouns into ne, they, e, z, here, z, and z. And I will tell you, when I went to Kennesaw State in 2000, so by the time I was wrapping it up there around 2010, they were already trying to implement this then. I will say that. This is nothing new. But now that all of this, I guess, new stuff is going on with the Me Too movements and the unequal rights, that school is a big, big school for equal rights. And I guess they're just trying to take out genders.
So college students, what do they, if you don't say he, what do they want you to say?
Instead of he or she, you are, well, really he, she, him, her, his, hers. The new coinages are going to be ne, v, e, z, here, z, and z. Like, okay, when I'm talking about you, I can say...
So what does she change to?
Okay, it is not, she is not changed to anything. Okay, if you were talking in a sentence like I said, he goes to the park. Instead of he goes to the park, it would be Z goes to the park, or ne goes to the park, or V goes to the park. It depends on what type of sentence that you're using.
Oh, hell, I can't figure out my sentences now. How the hell am I going to put this into the mix?
But yeah, these new coinages and everything, that is new. But they've been working on this since I was there years ago, so...
Yes, and all of you conservative North Georgia mommy and daddies can send your kids to Kennesaw State immediately. You know, here's the thing. Wait a minute. Now, you know, I guess if I'm going to go to distance, right, I think I ended my career at 8:15 with the walkout situation. So if my career is over, why not say this? Folks, if you do not, this is one of the multi-steps, okay? If you do not take back these communist, state-run campuses that you're allowing them to call schools of higher level of education, if you don't take those back, it's boom, we're almost game over. I'm serious. You got to get control of these colleges. You have to. You have no choice. I mean, you know, you send your kids down there, boom. All right, here's another thing I wanted to bring up. Not one word this weekend. All 4 shows, including Fox. I watched Chris Wallace painfully. No, John Roberts sat in for Chris Wallace. So I watched John Roberts. I watched the new lady over at Face the Nation. I forget her name. I watched John Carl at ABC and that sleepy-eyed sumbitch Chuck Todd. I watched all 4 of them this weekend. And 4 hours of broadcasting. And a couple of good cigars, too. And 4 hours of broadcasting, not one word about the 313,000 jobs report. I think the estimate on the streets was 205. I think the stock market was looking for about 205,000 jobs. Okay? And I think it's 205,000 in the estimate on the street. Okay? It got 313,000. Now you keep saying, well, if we're at 4% unemployment, all right? So let me tell you something. Get off your fat ass, turn that PlayStation, walk across the damn room, okay, not a remote control. Get your fat ass across the room. Hit the off button on the PlayStation or whatever you got going on, or the Xbox, okay? And tell little Chucky from Taiwan or wherever he's at that you're playing Mortal Kombat with. I mean, you're 40 years old or 30-some years old. You're a grown-ass man with headphones on with a controller in your hand. Mom, but I'm practicing. I'm going to win the $1 million Xbox competition in Vegas this spring. Really? Get off your ass and go get a job. It's time to get out of your damn mom's basement. 313. Now, how many of those jobs? More people going back into the workforce. Back into the workforce. Okay? Now, here is the thing they don't talk about. Unemployment 4%. Well, Barack Obama, unemployment came down to, this percent, and Trump can't take all the credit. Whoa, wait a minute. With Barack Hussein Obama, the largest number of people quit looking for work out of the calculations. Remember, once unemployment runs out, and once you realize your mom and dad won't kick you out of the basement and you're 32 years old, guys, mostly guys, I mean, you can read the article, women returned to the workplace first. They did, faster than men. So once you realize your mom and dad's not going to keep you out, kick you out, and unemployment ran out, you were off the rolls. The highest number off the rolls of employment. Now, how do you get down to 4% and create 300 and some thousand jobs and fill them? That's because more people are coming back into the workforce that left. I probably shouldn't have said all those nice things. You know what I mean? I mean, if somebody's sitting on a couch, it's like the guy. Remember when Trump said the 400-pound guy sitting on his on his bed in his mom's basement? All right, now moving right along. Illinois is officially a sanctuary state for illegal immigrants. Governor Bruce Rayner smiles while surrounded by law enforcement officials and immigrant rights activists in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood Monday. Now this goes back to, all right, with a mariachi performing in the background. So I was reading this because I wanted to read Illinois, and this goes back to August of 2017. All right. California, sanctuary state. Illinois, sanctuary state. What is this equaling? Where are we going? And the reason I wanted to bring up Illinois is because they're broke. You say, well, this is not new. No, it's not new. But where are we going with these governors that are signing sanctuary state legislation or bills? Where are we going with this? Okay? We got the mayor of Oakland endangering our law enforcement. Switching gears on another gear on this, I want to go through some pretty quick stories back and forth. What do you think about the hands-free driving bill? What do you think about this came out yesterday by Jim Galloway of the AJC. The House has passed it. What do you think? Take that down there, Amanda. What do you think, Amanda? I want to know your opinion. What do you think of the distracted driving bill? Go ahead and take that picture down, Governor of Illinois there. What do you think of the distracted driving bill? Do you think that's too much of a nanny state? Or what do you think of Republican candidate for governor? We told you last week that at Columbus Forum, a Republican candidate for governor thumbed their noses, all right? Candidates for governor thumbed their noses at House Bill 673, a measure to require Georgia motorists to use hand-free mobile phone technology when driving. Uphill battle was the phrase used by Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle, a GOP frontrunner and president of the Senate, where HB 673 now sits. Okay, HB 673 is the non-distractive driving. Let me just go to it. Bill. It's over in the Senate. What do you think about that? Motor vehicles prohibited action with distracted driver while operating a motor vehicle. What say you, Amanda?
I think it's good. What's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, it's not going to get through the Senate. It's got through the House, but it's not going to get through the Senate. I mean, here's the thing, is it would have a provision in it to say if you were dialing 911, you could use it. But outside of that, you wouldn't be able to. You'd have to use wireless communication devices while driving. You could not be watching TV in the car. You couldn't be using your phone in a handheld situation. You have to be using a Bluetooth wireless device. What say you?
I say we need to get that implemented here for you.
Why you gotta get personal? I mean, I don't want kids don't try this at home, but I'm concerned about the watching TV thing.
Yeah, I mean,
who doesn't watch TV when they're driving?
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
Oh man, not that would surprise me, to be honestly.
I watch the news.
In the car?
Yeah.
When you're driving?
When I'm driving.
Oh my gosh. You're not supposed to miss this stuff.
No. I mean, I listen to it. I put this in the center console. There's a nice little spot in my car that looks like it was made for my phone, so I put it up there. I put the news on, and I make Lance.
You should not be watching the news while you are driving, sir. But I don't see the big issue as long as it's hands-free.
Hands-free driving, that's what I want to know. Hands-free. Okay.
Honestly, I don't use anything. I don't use my hands for anything whenever I have my phone. I don't even need like a Bluetooth or anything because I just ask Siri, to do something for me, or, because I'm a Apple fan. You need to get with the times.
Okay. Lamb the Sham. Okay? Lamb the Sham. That's what President Donald Trump called him yesterday, Saccone. Now, put up Saccone and Lamb. That's tomorrow. Now, the media, all of the media folks, everybody in the liberal media, everybody in the liberal media is out there in Western Pennsylvania right now campaigning for Lamb. I'm telling you right now, ABC, CBS, they're out there, they're canvassing. They're going door to door. You might think I'm joking. The media is doing their part to campaign for Lamb out there, Conor Lamb, the Democrat. Now, Saccone is being called not a very good, strong Republican candidate, but the 18th Congressional District that runs along the valley there, the Monongahela River. Now, let me give you an interesting fact on the Monongahela River. You ready?
Ready.
You're going to Google this, right? I want you to Google this as soon as I'm done. I didn't Google this. The Monongahela River, it flows north.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Got you.
Okay. Then let's see. Let's just go for the trifecta here. So the Monongahela flows north and empties into what? To make what?
I don't know. The Atlantic Ocean? Yeah, you got me. I gotta Google that one. You got me.
No. The Monongahela and the Allegheny come together to start the Ohio River.
Okay. Well, I was gonna Google it.
I'm so sorry, folks. You have to be exposed to this. I just did not realize. Put that on the list. If people don't know where the Ohio River starts, it doesn't know how it works, then I want that on the list. The 18th Congressional District. Now, here's the thing I want you to remember. Tomorrow is a special election. The media is going to tell you all day it's a referendum on President Donald Trump. Don't worry, folks. Don't get nervous. But this is what you have to get nervous about. If you do the list, I don't have it in front of me, all right? There's 800 and some state seats that have been lost nationally while Barack Obama was in office. It might be 800. State Senate, representative, the governor's mansions, okay? And I don't want to say they've realized, but state politics, local state politics will play a bigger part in the Democrats' election cycle than it ever has in the past. They are going after state Senate seats. They are going to pretend to have candidates like Conor Lamb. Conor Lamb has come out and said that he would not support Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House. Democrat Conor Lamb. Remember, they tried to make Jon Ossoff, okay? Now, I'm just telling you this. Put my picture up of Conor Lamb again. Okay? Now, these are evil people. I'm sorry I can't put it any other way. It's Lamb Saccone, all right? Now, you look at Conor Lamb there, okay, nice young man. They finding these, what's it called, Manchurian candidates? I forget how you say that. But they're finding these candidates, okay? Jon Ossoff, Conor Lamb here. A lady said on TV that Conor Lamb is the candidate that every mother would be proud of. I'm telling you, look at the direction these Democrats are going with their candidates. And this will continue to happen. They're staging these people in places. Conor Lamb, do you realize that tomorrow, and I want to end this with this right here, tomorrow, when this special election takes place in Pennsylvania, that either of these candidates, whoever wins, will not even live in the new district. You better pay attention, because they have redistricted Pennsylvania to give Pennsylvania an 8 to 10 seat edge, blue seats, for November. And what they have to do is they have to get Democrat governors. See, Pennsylvania has a Democrat governor. They have to get a Democrat governor. They have to get some Democrat legislative control. And they will redraw these districts. They will totally redraw these districts. And you look at how they're redrawing the districts in Pennsylvania. I'm just going to say this. Atlanta. Let me just say this to you, okay? And please pay attention. Because we live up here in North Georgia. I'm coming to you from Gilmer County. North of me is Fannin. North of there is Union. South of us is Pickens. West of me is Dawson. East of me is Murray. Okay? We're out of the Atlanta loop. But every year that legislature, they brag about Georgia being the number one place to do business. They're working very hard for the infrastructure for the future of Atlanta to grow and grow and grow. But what you're not being told is if Atlanta would split congressionally and push out 5,000 voters over in the 6th district that are Democrat. All right. What did Ossoff do? He won DeKalb County, right? Won it big. If they start splitting these metropolitan areas up and pushing them out just enough. Savannah, Macon, Columbus, okay, Atlanta, and start pushing some of these areas out just enough to get Democrat votes, you'll have a blue Georgia, whether you like it or not. Saccone in Pennsylvania tomorrow, not a very strong candidate, but the media is got the champagne, they're ready to open. Sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd cannot wait he cannot wait for this win so he can rub it in Donald Trump's face. Okay, Donald Trump rips. Chuck Todd responds to Donald Trump's son of a bitch jab. It creates a challenge for parents, Chuck Todd said. President Trump reserves special wrath for NBC Meet the Press Chuck Todd at a Pennsylvania campaign rally for congressional candidate Rick Saccone on Saturday night, referring to him as a sleepy-eyed son of a bitch. And Todd has wasted little time addressing the jab. The NBC personality tweeted Saturday night urging viewers to set their DVRs to record his show before your eyes get too sleepy. He then appeared on DC's NBC4 stations earlier Sunday, acknowledging the insult in a broader terms. I bring my kids up to respect the office of the presidency and the president. I don't allow them to say anything negative ever about the president, Todd said. It creates a challenge to all parents when he uses vulgarity like that. I wish we could hot mic the halls of NBC when Chuck is, effing half the staff because of something is lighting or something. You know what I mean? You got a picture? Let's run through the sleepy-eyed Chuck Todds. Run through there, sleepy-eyed Chuck Todds real quick on my picture list. There's one of Chuck. There's two. There's three. Four. There's all the sleepy-eyed Chuck Todds. We're going to take a break. Chuck's heart is broken. I want to talk about, before we close today, David Schaefer and some of the local, because I'm just going to say I had some conversations this weekend, and I wonder why the lobbyist that claims that Schaefer sexually harassed her happened at 12:01 right after qualifying on Friday. I'm your host, BKP. Take us to break, Amanda.
Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
It's just this simple. Nobody beats Days on price. If it's a Chevy, you'll pay less at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save $4,000 off a new 2018 Chevy Malibu, or save up to $10,000 off a new 2018 Silverado Crew Cab. It doesn't matter which Chevy you choose. Nobody beats Days on price. $10,000 off Silverados and $4,000 off Malibus at Days Chevy in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Two.
Folks, if we go into 2020 with 4% unemployment, we go into 2020 with the trade deficit narrowed. We haven't talked about trade, but the trade deficit has narrowed. Wait and see the results of what Trump is doing. Trump has tightened the screws. Here's the thing. Do you realize in a year and a half, a little over 1 year, you really, let me just, it's amazing sometimes, okay? You're going to get so tired of winning, you're going to beg me, stop winning. Do you realize within a year of his presidency, okay, unemployment, job creation is through the roof. Regulations cut like you would not believe, okay? Tax reform for the American people. Tax reform for corporations. Tax reform for small business within a year. Little over a year, okay? All of this is getting done. Do you realize a little over a year, he may of what? Now I'm going to tell you something. You know, I say this jokingly. But if this guy keeps it up, he might make Mount Rushmore. Now, they might have to carve Stormy next to him with the triple Ds, but I don't, I'm not okay with, before he took office, the weather was a little stormy. Since he took office, maybe he's, cleaned up his act, all right? So anyhow, the point is, do you realize 24 years, he may accomplish, in a little over a year, he may solve the North Korean issue. And I have talked about that over and over on this show. He may solve that. They want to denuclearize. Not freeze the program, denuclearize. He wants a peace treaty. Sources are saying he wants a peace treaty. Sources are saying the little guy might like an embassy over there, an American embassy. This is coming from South Korea, all right? Kim is likely to raise the possibility of a peace treaty along with establishing diplomatic relations and nuclear disarmament during a meeting with the U.S. leader. This is South Korean newspapers that are saying, hey, he wants an embassy over there. Now I'm going to tell you something. He has tightened the same screws in the right way on trade. Don't get nervous on tariffs. Don't get nervous on aluminum and steel. Don't get nervous at all. He has tightened the screws on all of them. Look at every foreign policy disaster when he met with Trump went all over the world. He took the picture with the G10s and the G8s and the EUs and whatever. He went everywhere in the world in a year. He took all the pictures. You do realize in the world right now, the people that are the most upset is the European Union. Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel, she's upset with her bratwurst or whatever they're eating over there, okay? Seriously, that's who was upset. We're like not caring. You can go all day. Remember the lies on NATO? NATO is stronger than it's ever been. Stronger. Countries are paying their fair share. NATO. Well, we forgot about that? Oh my God, he's going to ruin NATO, our allies. We established this, weeks on end. The disaster in NATO. They're paying their fair share. The NATO Secretary General or whatever he is couldn't be happier. The countries are pouring their money in. The equipment's coming in. The guy's set. Or right? That was a disaster. Everything was a disaster. Now Kim's coming to the table. Boom. He wants to denuclearize. He wants a peace treaty. He wants an embassy. That's out there. We don't know. Not jumping the gun, but that's out there. Watch what happens on trade. Our trade deficit. What happens when the CEO of Ford comes out from a White House meeting and says, we have just exported more Fords made in the United States to foreign countries ever in the history of our business? What happens? What happens when some of our products start getting a fair look on the streets, okay, of foreign countries? What happens? Just wait and see. Foreign trade, North Korea, taxes, regulations. So every once in a while he calls somebody like Chuck Todd some bitch, Who's hurt? Who cares? Stormy Daniels, we don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Liking it is one thing, but I don't care. All right, it is 9:35. I've gone past the time. I've got some more things I need to do today before we close, but it's time for... Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So I know the weather, the time change, it upset you. I broadcast from the 16th floor. She works on the 13th floor because we have a building with 13 floors. We established that, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
You did that to us.
Huh?
You did that to us.
What is on your list today for Monday, March 12th that you'd like to talk about?
Oh, gosh. Okay. So, Arthur Brisbane of New York Times, the former New York Times editor.
Okay.
I'm going through this morning and reading on Daily Wire that he has a Obama peace doll that he carries around, I guess, in his man purse, in his merce. You have a merce. But
Whoa! Wait a minute. So he has an Obama peace doll in his man purse, and what did you call it?
a merce.
A merce.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
And then you just accused me of having one?
I just called you out. Yours is more of a satchel.
Thank
like a book
you.
bag.
Thank you.
It's still kind of a merce.
Well, somebody said to me the other day, said, you don't go anywhere without your bag. I said, no, that's my bag.
Your merce.
Okay, my merce. But get on with the story. So.
Okay, so he carries it around and pulls it out and pets it when his times are hard. So this is a quote that the Daily Wire did with him is, it's easy to look at what's happening in Washington, D.C. and despair. And that's why I carry a little plastic Obama doll in my purse. I pull him out every time now and then to remind myself that the United States had a progressive African-American president until very recently. But you can take comfort where you can't find it in Donald Trump's America.
So a comfort doll.
It might, yeah. America must be really slow this morning for this to even come out.
No,
I
think I like this.
You like it?
Yeah, I think I like this. I think I'm getting one.
You like it?
Yeah, I think there's something about this. We can create our own doll.
A Trump doll.
No.
Let's do a Dana Loesch doll.
Okay, well.
I don't know if you should have a Dana Loesch doll.
I was just getting ready to say I probably shouldn't be seen with that.
Oh man.
Anything else on your list?
Yeah, we'll move on from the liberal trash. There is a post going around on social media that I want to reiterate from our opening discussion about the school walkout, and I'll read it to you. And actually, our Gilmer County Superintendent of Schools in LJ, Shana Wilkes, she posted that. Well, she shared this as well. Instead of walking out on school on March 14th, encourage students to walk up to the kid who sits alone at lunch and invite him to sit with your group. Walk up to the kid who sits quietly in the corner of the room and sit next to her. Smile and say hi. Walk up to the kid who causes disturbances in class and ask how he is doing. Walk up to your teachers and thank them. Walk up to somebody who has different views than you and get to know them. You might be surprised of how much you have in common. Build on that foundation instead of casting stones. I challenge students to find 14 students and 3 adults to walk up to and say something nice in honor of those who died in Florida on the 14th of this is supposed to say February. But you can start practicing now. Walk up, not out.
Oh, I like that. That's Dr. Shanna Wilkes?
Yeah, well, she actually shared it, but I don't know who made the post. But
she's actually sharing it.
Yes.
Dr. Shanna Wilkes, Superintendent of Schools in Gilmer County, that she shared that post.
She did.
All right, that's great. I like that. You like that?
I liked it. And I want to make a friendly reminder to my 2 oldest. Walk out, you're going to walk into a butt whooping.
It's not what you said earlier, but we'll take it. You do know, just because now you're on camera.
Yeah, I took it down a notch.
Butt woman doesn't bring it down, okay? They could hear you earlier, and they could tell it was your voice.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right, before you run, can you put the picture of Pocahontas between us there?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
All right, I'll tell you, this is Elizabeth Warren, folks, and she went on all the shows because she's claiming she's not running for president of the United States, okay? She's claiming she's not. She is running to regain her seat there, Pocahontas, in Massachusetts there to try to win her Senate seat. But she is being asked because of, and let's make sure, I don't know the paper, but let's make sure you know it's not us. and it's not the Fox News. There is a paper in Boston, I forget the name of the paper, that has said she could put her native heritage to rest by taking a DNA test. Now, if memory serves me right, she was at, is it Harvard? And she was at Harvard, and she was considered a Native American professor. I forget what the official thing is called. And she used that to get her tenure or whatever. I forget the details, but she's not Native American. That's why Donald Trump's called her Pocahontas. She will not take the DNA test, Amanda.
Of course she won't.
No, she will not take the DNA test. She says she remembers the stories that her mom and dad told her about growing up in Oklahoma, and that's what she is going to stick with. She's going to stick with the stories of growing up in Oklahoma. Elizabeth Warren refuses DNA test to prove Native American heritage. Senator Elizabeth Warren batted down calls for to take a DNA test to prove her Native American heritage in an interview that aired Sunday. I know who I am and never used it for anything, never got a benefit from it anywhere, Warren said of her ancestry on NBC's Meet the Press. Okay, so Donald Trump has mocked her and called her Pocahontas for using that, and I forget exactly where it came from, that her heritage was used at Harvard. I think was used at Harvard. But that's all I have for now. Is that all you have there? And could you give your children that friendly? How old are the children?
One's about to be 10 and one's about to be 6.
Well, they're not going to do anything.
You'd be surprised. Especially the oldest. I'm not him though, but around his friends, they already talk about this stuff. And
No, I want to ask you seriously. You have one that's 6, but the one 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And they're already talking about this stuff.
Well, they hear about it from the older kids. And it's not even political to them. Most of the time, they're kids. They don't, they care, obviously, about the tragedy that happened. They would. But they hear, hey, walk out of school, get free, Of course they're all going to walk out. They're kids.
So
if you had an opportunity to walk out for a movement back in the day, wouldn't you just be like, oh, hey, let's go to Taco Bell?
I never needed a special occasion not to show up at school or walk out. We should leave that alone now. I tell you what, here's the thing, okay? Take Pocahontas down. I'll tell you this little story, okay? So, I'm somewhere around the 10th grade.
Yeah.
And I go to this class for like 4 days, right?
Right.
And I realized I didn't like the class.
Yeah.
So I quit going. All right?
You can't do that.
Wait a minute. I quit going, right?
Uh-huh.
So then finally I got caught that I quit going because I was going to the class before and it was a big, I was going to the class before it and the class after. I just didn't like this one. So I didn't go. So after a certain period of time, I will not give you the number of days, I got in trouble. I was told I had to go to class. So I went to class. The teacher thought I was a new student.
Oh, my God.
That's a true story. Are you a new student? No, I was here the first 4 days. I just didn't like... I didn't... Where have you been? I didn't like your class.
Oh, no.
I was told to be here. I wouldn't be here now. You could be sent to the office right now, young man. That's what I was going for. I'm just joking. Take me out of here. We got to wrap this show up. I got 15 minutes. I got a couple things to do. Thank you very much, Amanda. That's the 14th. Walk out of class, and I know one mama that says you're going to be walking into a butt whooping. All right, a couple things the president is tweeting out this morning. before we leave. His attorney is trying to stop the Stormy Daniels interview on 60 Minutes. That's what sources say from The Hill. President Trump's lawyers are looking at options to stop CBS 60 Minutes from airing an interview with adult film star Stormy Daniels, who allegedly had an affair with Trump in 2006. It was 2006. It's 2018. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right. I have a question for you, Amanda. Do you care?
No.
All right, I'm deferring. Okay, so CNN is so desperate. CNN, this is a true story. Desperate CNN sends reporter to cover Stormy Daniels' strip club performance. CNN is so heavily invested in former adult star Stormy Daniels' story about sleeping with President Trump and then inking a $130,000 deal with his personal attorney that they sent some of their top, not low-level, top reporters to cover Daniels' strip club. I mean, if you get sent on an assignment like that, do you get a stack of ones? Daniels doesn't strip often, CNN reported breathlessly on Saturday, but when she does, it's a special occasion. Holy smokes. So CNN went down there. Now, they're looking at campaign finance. Do you not think it's interesting that they're looking at campaign finance of Cohen and put up Cohen and Stormy Daniels? So did I send you that picture or did I not? This is Donald Trump's attorney, okay, Cohen, all right? Probably a nice Jewish fellow, right? And Stormy Daniels, all right? So anyhow, supposedly he paid her $130,000. Well, did Donald Trump report, and this was only days before the election, supposedly, did Donald Trump report his $130,000 as a in-kind campaign contribution, or did Donald Trump reimburse him, or did Donald Trump's campaign? Look, you keep an attorney on retainer. These attorneys got accounts. I mean, let me ask you a question, Amanda. I did not use the show for this, right?
Right.
So the DNC, right?
Right.
All right. So you got a porn star. You got this hoochie here, or floozy.
Yeah, we call him a floozy around
All right,
here.
you got this floozy with triple D's. I mean, my God, that's dancing and stripping, right? And supposedly, stay with me here. I mean, I always do this at the end of the show. I should have done this at the beginning. But maybe you should clip this a little bit and put it up and with the picture. The concern is that Donald Trump's attorney paid Stormy Daniels $130,000 to keep her damn mouth shut, and she couldn't keep her mouth shut, right?
Right.
So what they're saying is Donald Trump paid him back the $130,000, but he paid out the $130,000. And they're talking about campaign finance reform, finance laws that may have been broken. But yet the DNC, we know for a fact the DNC in Hillary Clinton's campaign used a law firm, he's a lawyer, used a law firm to funnel money to pay Michael Steele for the Trump dossier, right?
Right.
I mean, doesn't it just blow your mind that the media is more interested, CNN is following this piece of garbage around? That's not nice. I know that's not nice. She could like clean up her act today. But do you understand what I'm saying? They're following this around for $130,000. And what did Steele get? 10 million or how much? Something like that? But through a law firm, Hillary Clinton and the DNC funneled money so the law firm could pay Steele for the dossier that was used at the FISA court, and they lied to the judges of the FISA court, the FBI, it did not go into detail of where the funds came from that financed the dossier. But $130,000, girl that gave Donald Trump 2 lap dances. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. And who makes this woman credible when she can't even... it's not like he didn't even go through with the agreement, if there even was an agreement. Okay, there's a hush agreement that you get paid $130,000 for. She didn't hush, but still got paid. What makes you credible as a person anyway? Not only that, but I was about to say something else, but you're an adult film star. It's like that. It's just God. I'm just so exhausted from this.
All right. Well, Stormy, Donald Trump may have have his attorney with a very big retainer. This guy's got multiple accounts. This guy could have paid Stormy $130,000. He could have called Trump and said, "Hey, I need more money in your retainer account." And it never got switched over. But who's going to look into this, okay? It's going to be nonstop. Take that down. I want to get this because I have 8 minutes. Lobbyist files sexual harassment suit against Senator David Schaefer. Put up Schaefer. Okay? Now, David Schaefer was the front runner. He's a senator. He is the Georgia Senate pro temp. And he wants to replace Casey Cagle as the lieutenant governor of Georgia. But he has 2 opponents, okay? Now, I'm asking a question, right, before you call your damn lawyers, okay? I'm asking a question, okay? Now, he's being opposed by a representative, House of Representatives, Representative Jeff Duncan. Put up Jeff Duncan's picture, okay? And I'm just going to tell you that Jeff Duncan has been to my office here. I've met Mr. Duncan. He sat right in my office. We spent an hour together. Then he's also being opposed by they're both former. Jeff Duncan and former state representative Rick Jeffers. Put up Jeffers, Rick Jeffers, okay? So one's a former state senator. He's a former state house representative. There's former Senator Rick Jeffers. They both resigned their offices to run for lieutenant governor, okay? And at 12:01, put Duncan back up. Jeff Duncan and Jeffers at 12:01, his opponents, okay? Leave him, and now go back to David Schaefer. Lobbyist files sexual harassment complaint against Senator David Schaefer. Allegations come as Duluth senator runs for lieutenant governor. Senator David Schaefer is fighting allegations that he sexually harassed a lobbyist for years, calling the accusations false and vowing to fight the claims against him. The lobbyist reportedly accused Schaefer, who is the leading Republican candidate in the lieutenant governor's race. Think about it. Is the leading candidate of harassing her in early 2002, according to Fox 5 I-Team. The lobbyist reportedly filed a complaint with the Secretary of the Senate Tuesday, the day after Schaefer qualified as candidate for lieutenant governor. Schaefer said the accusations were politically motivated and called his accuser a 15-minute attention-seeking wannabe who was trying to settle an old score, okay? The accuser is, has an attorney. He's got to go through an ethics investigation. But the accuser, the lobbyist, has an attorney, and the attorney happens to be Bruce Harvey. Okay, I did not find a picture. The lobbyist attorney is Bruce Harvey, Atlanta Fox 5 told Fox 5 Atlanta that the accusation focused on the potential exchange of political influence for sexual favors, and called the alleged accusations just pure political thuggery. So there's an attorney in play, and he has to go through the ethics investigation, and now he will have to answer. So I'm just wondering, just put up Jeff Duncan, his picture. Let's go with that. There's Schaefer, who they're claiming he is the lead Republican. There's Jeff Duncan running against him, and go with Jeffers. Okay. Now I have three, and I can't confirm anything. You understand? I'm going to be very clear. I have 3 different conversations, can't confirm anything, that may feel one of those candidates right there may have been aware this was going to happen. Let's just say aware this was going to happen. So looks like some politics of going on over there for the lieutenant governor's race. Also, don't forget, folks, your NCAA bracket. Do me a favor, go fill out your bracket so we can have a lot of fun in the next 3 weeks with college basketball. Go fill out your bracket. Is there anything you think I forgot?
No, I think it's time for a nap.
Okay, I'll leave with this great quote right here. I just pulled up. Don't let people push you around unless you're in a wagon. Okay? Tomorrow.
I saw that.
Huh? Did you see that?
I saw that.
Let's go with the president's tweets. We have a minute. President Donald Trump has been tweeting out this morning. We will close with his tweets. First, an hour ago, Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross will be speaking with representatives of the European Union about eliminating large tariffs and barriers they use against the USA, not fair to our farmers and manufacturers. Interesting, huh? Very strong improvement. Here's another tweet 42 minutes ago. Very strong improvement and strengthening of background checks will be fully backed by the White House legislation moving forward. Bump stocks will soon be out. Highly trained expert teachers will be allowed to conceal carry subject to state law. Armed guards are okay deterrent. All right. 42 minutes ago. Let's go with one more. The last one. Only on 18 to 20 year age limits. Watching court cases and ruling before acting, states are making this decision. Things are moving rapidly on this, but not much political support, to put it mildly. I want to say something. For those of you that say that Donald Trump cannot make a decision, or he puts all this stuff out here and he doesn't follow through, how about the possibility that Trump respects? How about the possibility that Trump respects state rights? Because if you've been following this show very long, you know your host, BKP, I'm a state rights guy. You know what, Amanda? That son of a bitch could have said hello to me Saturday. He could have.
We'll talk about it. Let's get the love.
It just bothered me. Let me see if I forgot any pictures. We got the Trump Keep America Great. We got Stormy. Okay, we looked at that. We did all the Bobby Hurley, sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd. I think we're done. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live. Before we go, we're scheduling today. We're starting to work to schedule the 9 to 10 o'clock hour for local candidates. Start talking to local candidates, getting busy with local elections around here. Take us out of here, Amanda.